Section 2. The discovery of the photoelectric effect. Let's continue our journey. Scientists already knew that electrons could be emitted from metals by heating them or by applying a very strong electric field. But in 1887, an entirely new phenomenon was discovered, one that would eventually change the way we think about light itself. During his experiments on electromagnetic waves, the German physicist Heinrich Hertz noticed something unexpected. He observed that whenever ultraviolet light fell on one of the metal plates in his apparatus, electric sparks became stronger and easier to produce. Although Hertz did not fully understand the reason at that time, he had unknowingly discovered the photoelectric effect. What was actually happening? When light of a sufficiently high frequency falls on a metal surface, some of the electrons near the surface absorb energy from the light. If they gain enough energy to overcome the attractive force holding them inside the metal, they escape into the surrounding space. These escaping electrons are called photoelectrons. A few years later, Wilhelm Hallwachs and Philipp Lenard carried out detailed experiments to investigate this phenomenon. Lenard used an evacuated glass tube containing two metal plates. One plate acted as the emitter and the other as the collector. When ultraviolet light was shone on the emitter plate, electrons were immediately released. These electrons traveled across the tube towards the positively charged collector, producing an electric current. The moment the ultraviolet light was switched off, the current stopped instantly. This clearly showed that light itself was responsible for ejecting electrons from the metal surface. Hallwachs performed another elegant experiment. He connected a negatively charged zinc plate to an electroscope. When ultraviolet light was shone on the zinc plate, it gradually lost its negative charge. In another experiment, a neutral zinc plate became positively charged after exposure to ultraviolet light. The conclusion was simple but powerful. Ultraviolet light was causing negatively charged particles, that is, electrons, to leave the zinc surface. Scientists then made an even more surprising observation. Not every color of light could produce photoelectrons. If the frequency of the incident light was below a certain minimum value, no electrons were emitted at all, regardless of how bright the light was. This minimum required frequency is called the threshold frequency, and its value depends entirely on the type of metal being used. For example, metals such as zinc, cadmium, and magnesium respond only to ultraviolet light because ultraviolet light has a very high frequency. On the other hand, alkali metals such as lithium, sodium, potassium, cesium, and rubidium are much more sensitive. They can emit electrons even when illuminated with visible light. This remarkable phenomenon, where light causes electrons to be emitted from a metal surface, is known as the photoelectric effect. At first glance, it seemed like just another interesting experiment. But as scientists investigated it more carefully, they realized that its behavior could not be explained by the classical wave theory of light. This puzzle would eventually lead Albert Einstein to propose one of the most revolutionary ideas in modern physics, that light sometimes behaves as if it consists of tiny packets of energy called photons. And that is exactly what we'll explore in the next section. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe to your favorite channel, Physique.